Morning, everyone, and welcome to week number 2. I hope that each of you had a restful 3-day weekend, and some of you are in the middle of maybe a trimester, some of you are finishing up second semester, or you're into a new semester. So I wish you all well. I hope that everything's running smoothly for you. And so we'll get down to business here in week 2. You do have a couple of articles and a couple of videos, and you'll have that each and every week. This week there is no learning module, but you do have your first assignment working together in groups. So make sure that you touch base with your group members, make sure that you're all on the same page as it relates to writing the paper that you have, and I'll talk about that in just a minute. But your articles the first 2 articles are really about technology and the integration of technology and some of the challenges that have existed with technology. I'll tell you that my personal experience, I'm at a bring your own device school, along with we do issue Chromebooks. So every single one of our students is one-to-one, and there have been over 5 years platform issues, maybe Chrome or Google doesn't play nicely with Apple and so forth. So you have some of those issues, and then you have access to 24/7 learning, open source. All of those things have been kind of mingled together when the Common Core standards were introduced, and there wasn't a lot of text out there. More and more districts are adopting new texts with textbook adoptions, but that's been a slow process, and districts are in different places with that regard. So the other 2 articles are about, brain-based learning. The first one about neuroplasticity, and really just a focus on, the fundamentals are still important. Repetition is so important, and, having a strong foundation in cognitive things. Technology is important, but it's a tool, and we still have to remember that the reading and writing are very important pieces, and writing is a very cognitive piece, and we want to make sure that we don't lose sight of those things as we move into 21st century learning and so forth. And then the last video is the learning brain. So if questions come up, or you have maybe some insight or things you want to share, you do that in the discussions, because your discussion board this week is really on, after watching the videos, after reading the articles, did you have an aha moment? And you're going to be sharing that, and I look forward to your responses. And by the way, kudos to all of you and the good work that you're doing as it relates to the first week, the discussion questions, and being supportive of your peers. I know the first week was really about introducing yourself and things of that nature. So, but I do appreciate the substantive comments and posts, and I look forward to those in week 2. Again, so this week you do have an assignment due on Sunday by 11:59 p.m. You'll work together to create a paper, and it's an integration paper. And then if you want information, and I strongly suggest you look at the group integration project, make sure you click on the link, and then you can go ahead and see exactly what is expected as it relates to developing this paper. So you want to make sure that you take a look at the different components, the APA format. Make sure that you do submit your paper to OWL, get the feedback that you need so that it's a clean paper. And obviously, if you have Grammarly downloaded in your browser, that helps you a lot as it relates to making sure that your syntax and your grammar is correct. But keep in mind that you do have an assignment 1B, and that's just simply making a PowerPoint presentation of the paper and the topic that you decided to write on, and developing 8 to 10 slides together. This will be submitted in that link in week 3. But remember, this is due Thursday, not on a Sunday. So I don't want anybody to think that there is something due that Sunday. This actually will be due next week on Thursday. And then the grading rubric. It's good to make sure that you touch on the components of the rubric. If you touch on the components in the rubric, then you're going to have no issues really as it relates to the grade. So again, if you have questions or concerns, make sure that you reach out to me. I will continue to post announcements, and I look forward to the discussions this week, and I look forward to your first round of papers that is coming up here at the end of the week. So have a great week, and I hope all is well. Take care. Bye.